All right, Kimbo White here. Uh, just wanted to talk about a few things. Page and Rashad headline 114, 112 coming up is just going to be completely insane. Uh, with Anderson Silva defending against Maya, and what surprised me was, I lost a hell of a lot of respect for Frank Mir. More or less all respect for Frank Mir as a person when he said that, because he says a lot of stupid shit that I overlook because of all the good insight that he has. I like listening to him on WC because he's one of the better commentators you could listen to on a fight. He's got a lot of good insight, and is an extremely intelligent person. But I think that he thinks he's smarter than what he is for sure, and I think he's extremely arrogant, and I think that gets in his way because for him to say what he said, when guys start coming out and saying, I mean, the WWE got rich off. The WWE has a fan base of all ages, and they have a big fan base of all ages. But they've gotten rich off of the young fan base. The ones that can have mom and dad buy them all the T-shirts and posters and the whole 9 yards and all the videos and rent all the pay-per-views. The UFC is slowly the last few years getting more and more of a young fan base, of an all-around fan base. But people more and more are letting their kids and feeling comfortable with their kids watching MMA and even participating in grappling and MMA. If you want to lose your young kid fan base immediately, if you want to lose it faster than any other way, let the fighters start coming out and regularly saying things like, I want him to be the first person to die in the octagon due to fighter-related injuries. Because a kid will quote that word for word back to their parents. Okay, sitting at the dinner table, a conversation. Frank Mir says that, blah, blah, they're getting the pay-per-view for the kid tonight. Man, the guy that's fighting tonight, Mom says he wants the other guy to die, the first one to die from fight-related injuries. Alright, we're not watching the pay-per-view tonight. Maybe all people won't react to it like that. A lot of people just blow it off, but you're going to have a lot of your parents and a lot of your people, adults that aren't going to want to watch or have anything to do with it if they continue to allow their fighters to say stupid shit like that. Of course, you knew he'd apologize right away, like they're going to let that fly, The UFC, they know, and of course he had to apologize right away. And, the worst part about it was he said he cringes when he sees kids look up to Brock Lesnar, and then turned around, not even 5 minutes later, same interview, and said that. And then, Brock Lesnar comes out with a response about a week later, and really is professional as hell about it. Not only professional, really, the way he responded, but kind of comical. So, I'm coming around more and more every day, like Brock more and more, and dislike Frank more and more. And I think a lot of people think that way. I think Frank's doing it to himself. So, whatever. Strike Force around the corner. The Fedor Verdun fight's been pushed ahead to May, but probably on the same card is going to be Overeem and Rogers. And probably the Arlovsky fight. That'll probably be the May card. So, big things going down Strike Force. I think Frankie Edgar doesn't take the title from BJ Penn, which I don't think he will. I hate to say it. I think he's the closest thing to do it they got in 155 in UFC. If he doesn't do it, Dana White's just going to have to. I'm not really sure how many fight deal Aoki signed with Strike Force. If he's just fighting and I can't remember who he's fighting next. He's the only guy that I see taking Penn out. So my UFC on versus predictions are, without a doubt, I'm going to take Paulo Boratello over Chikongo by knockout or TKO, most likely knockout. I think Congo's going to try to take him off of his feet. I don't really know what Congo's going to do to beat Paul. Paul's a lot better boxer. Moves, changes levels, uses footwork, and has fast hands for a big guy. Congo stands with him, he's going to get knocked out. And I think he's going to try to take him down. And I don't think he's going to be able to ground and pound him so easily. Taking Boratello in that fight for sure. I see Dos Santos to Gonzaga the same type of thing as Velasquez and Nogueira. That's kind of weird because Gonzaga being the same as Nogueira, but Dos Santos trains with Nogueira. But the same thing. You got one guy who's the world class jiu-jitsu black belt, decent hands, big strong guy, good grappling, slow. Pretty much all the same qualities you get in Nogueira you get in Gonzaga. And the same being with Velasquez and Dos Santos. Both fast hands, extremely aggressive fighters. The only difference in the two being Velasquez, being more of the wrestler base and Dos Santos having more of the jiu-jitsu base. But I don't see, I see a knockout for Dos Santos, and I don't see Gonzaga beating Dos Santos. And I tell you what, I'm fans of both these guys. Anybody who's watched my videos knows I've been a big fan of the pal. Gonzaga. I picked him to beat Carwin, and Carwin just showed unhuman strength in that fight. Gonzaga did exactly what I thought he should do, and when Carwin walked the wall on him like that, knocked him out, I just couldn't believe it. So, but Dos Santos is hungry, man. Hungry and fast, and I mean, he is a fucking beast. So we're going with Dos Santos in that fight. And man, I've been throwing this main event around so much. I know. I really honestly think. I honestly see this fight probably going the distance. As crazy as that sounds. Either somebody's gonna get knocked out in the first round, or the fight's gonna probably end up going the distance because both guys are gonna start clinching a lot. The guys are gonna sick of getting punched in the face. They can't finish each other. It's gonna be a fucking war, and I might regret this, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with the experience, and I'm gonna go with the truth in this fight. And I know I'm not ready to jump on the bandwagon with John yet on the fight against somebody of Brandon's caliber. Brandon's been around the fight game for years and has fought, a whole slew of top tier guys. Sylvia, Amir, Couture, you name it, he's fought him. Just dominated Szynski. I haven't seen anybody dominate Kristoff like that. Could have finished Couture. John Jones, man, I tell you what, I watch his fights. I see a lot of things in the Hamill fight that Bear's not going to do. So I'm going to take Brandon, and we're going to see. Hopefully it makes me proud. But it's been the last word with Kimbo White. I'll get my my 111 picks out, probably my 112 picks later sometime today. See you.